Karma is coming. Harry, Meghan in hot water as King Charles not going to stand back over Netflix. Meghan and Prince Harry could see their royal titles being removed if they go ahead with damaging revelations against the royal family in their upcoming Netflix documentary series, Vanity Fair's royal editor Katie Nicholl claimed. The show, starring the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, has reportedly been delayed until next year to avoid clashing with the Crown series expected to be released by the end of this year. Citing royal sources, Ms. Nicholl has warned King Charles won't pull his punches and could go as far as stripping the Sussexes and their children, Archie and Lilibet, of their titles. Ms. Nicholl told GB News, "We know from their past ventures, looking at Oprah, that they're not afraid to be critical of the institution, that there have been some pretty low blows. But I'm hearing from my sources, and I think this might be at the root of it, that we could be prepared to see the king's ruthless side in all of this. Charles is not going to stand back and let the family or the institution, the reputation of the crown, which is everything to him, be tarnished or indeed trashed, certainly not by members of the royal family." When asked to elaborate on what she means by ruthless side, Ms. Nicholl said, "It's no coincidence that we haven't seen titles bestowed on Archie and Lilibet. I think that whole issue of titles is up for discussion. That trust, that respect has to be earned. I don't think they're going to get those titles if they're seen to be tarnishing the institution. And I think perhaps there might be a question mark over the future of Harry and Meghan's titles potentially if they are seen to be deliberately tarnishing the reputation of the monarchy." Netflix originally planned to premiere Harry and Meghan's documentary in December, Deadline reports, but decided to push it back until next year after the streaming giant's executives were left feeling rattled by the reaction to the Crown rumors. In the new series of The Crown, Charles will reportedly try to pressure his mother to abdicate the throne so he can take over as king. Reports say he holds a secret meeting with former Prime Minister John Major to ask for his support. Events that Mr. Major denied took place. The allegation has prompted accusations of Netflix distorting reality, with Mr. Major's spokesperson describing the plotline as damaging and malicious fiction. Meghan and Harry felt they were mistreated at the Queen's funeral and complained about being snubbed, a royal commentator has claimed. According to columnist Richard Johnson, the pair feel they were snubbed by the rest of the royal family from September 8 onwards as they each flocked to do their duties following the late Queen's death. Johnson makes his claims according to the testimonies of London-based friends. Writing in the New York Daily News he said, "Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's friends in London are whispering that the former royals have been complaining they were snubbed and mistreated at Queen Elizabeth's funeral. They both whined that the family wasn't as welcoming as they should have been." Harry and Meghan have a lot on their plates at the moment, with both Harry's book and their Netflix show understood to be far from straightforward. Reports have claimed the prince is now set to write a new chapter for his book from his pad in Montecito, California. Johnson claims the book is being added to include the palace intrigue around their trip to England for the funeral of his grandmother. He claims the book comes as part of a £13.4 million deal with publisher Penguin Random House. Insiders say that Penguin Random House paid more than $15 million for his story and they want it to contain scandalous headline-grabbing news. Members of the royal family hope Harry will not attack his family as insensitive racists the way Meghan did during the Oprah interview. While the book was originally expected this autumn, it now seems more likely the book will come in the new year to give the Duke time to make the changes.